While the first session of Parliament is on its way, Nnis caught up with former Information and Broadcasting Minister Manish Tewari to lay his perspectives on the spectrum of issues, including the Rangarajan report, rising inflation, and how denial of Leader of Opposition status to Congress would streamline the process of sensitive appointments, etc. Here is an Nnis exclusive chat with Manish Tewari. A panel headed by former PMEAC chairman C. Rangarajan today dismissed the Tendulkar committee report on estimating poverty. The report said that a person spending below 47 rupees a day in cities would be considered poor, much about the 33 rupee per day mark suggested by Suresh Tendulkar committee. Dismissing the report, the former union minister said that these statements not only belittle poverty but also belittle the entire science of economy, and he has requested those economists to empathize with the pain of the common man.
Well, if at all what you're telling me is correct, because I have not perused the Rangarajan committee report, then I would like to request these revered economists that they should try spending a day in an urban area as a common man on 47 rupees, and they would realize as to what the reality is. And concurrently, they should try and spend a day in a rural area at 32 or 37 rupees, whatever is the benchmark which they have delineated, and they would find out what the reality is. Such sanctimonious statements do not only belittle poverty, but they also belittle the entire science of economy.
Talking on the precarious situation of no leader of opposition, Tewari said the government needs to show heart in providing a leader of opposition. The Congress leader said he doesn't think that there would be any constructive cooperation with the government if the government behaves in such a narrow and sectarian manner.
Well, the government needs to show a large heart. And if the government feels that by not having a leader of opposition, they would be able to, steamroll the entire process of sensitive appointments in committees where it is incumbent to have a leader of opposition, both from the Lok Sabha and the Raj Sabha, then they are sadly mistaken. I don't think there could be any constructive cooperation with the government if the government behaves in such a narrow and sectarian manner. Well, I think the short expectation which the people of India have is that they should walk the talk. They should deliver on the commitments and promises which they have made to the people of India during the campaign process. Well, that's precisely what I'm saying, that there's a huge gap between their rhetoric and their actions. So therefore, people are watching and watching very carefully. And if the actions and the words of this government are going to be like two parallel lines which are not destined to meet, then this government would obviously have to pay a price for that.
Ruling out a third route for Delhi, the Congress leader said that either the national capital should be a government or a fresh election should take place.
Well, obviously it is for the government and the Lieutenant Governor to take a call. The Assembly has been in suspended animation. It cannot perpetually be in suspended animation. Either there should be a government or there should be fresh elections. There is no third way.
Powered by Nnis.